Dear friends, good morning on Wednesday the 21st of October. During the time leading up to my induction as rector nearly 2 years ago now, the Lord laid on my heart some words that he first spoke to Paul in a vision when he was in Corinth. Do not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do not be silent. For I am with you, and no one is going to attack or harm you, because I have many people in this city. That's Acts chapter 18, verses 9 to 10. Now, Paul had every reason to be afraid, many excuses why he should shut up and stop speaking the gospel, not least because he'd just been verbally abused by some of the city's Jewish community. But when 2 of the leading Jews were converted to Christ, including Crispus, the synagogue ruler, his spirits revived, and then he received this wonderfully encouraging word from the Lord. Do not be afraid, keep on speaking, for I am with you, and no one is going to attack or harm you, because I have many people in this city. Now, I have to say that I arrived in Cheltenham 2 years ago in fear and trembling, not because of verbal opposition, but because I knew that there were already so many great churches in Cheltenham who were doing really good gospel work. What could I possibly add to what was already going on? Added to which, I'd been ministering in rural West Oxfordshire for the last 20 years. How was I going to minister in a town centre? What had I to offer that might be of any relevance to the 97% of Cheltenham who are not in church on a Sunday? I felt afraid. I felt that I had nothing to say. I felt it would be a disaster if I came, and it would be better if I just shut up and went somewhere else. But then the Lord laid this verse on my heart. Do not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do not be silent, for I am with you, and no one is going to attack or hurt or harm you, because I have many people in this city. First, I shouldn't be afraid. I should keep on speaking the gospel message, and I shouldn't be intimidated. After all, the gospel is the gospel. If it worked in Burford, then why shouldn't it work in Cheltenham? Secondly, the Lord was with me. I wasn't going to have to do this on my own. His Spirit was at work within me. And third, it was very unlikely that anyone was going to harm me. I wasn't aware of any violent hostility to Christianity in Cheltenham. And fourth, and the most important word that has stayed with me and kept me going these last 2 years, God already has many people in the city. What a comfort that is. God was already at work in pagan Corinth, calling people to himself, preparing them for the message that Paul was going to bring. God has many people in Cheltenham. He's already prepared them for the gospel message that we have the privilege of preaching. Now, we need to hear this word again, just as much as I needed it 2 years ago. There are even more reasons for us to be afraid. COVID has made the task of evangelism even harder, as we can do so much less than we were doing. The temptation is to cancel all of our outreach programs and to hunker down and to stay silent until the storm passes. We might as well cancel Christmas because so few people will be able to come to our services and events. Well, I believe God is saying to us again, do not be afraid. Keep on speaking. Do not be silent, for I am with you because I have many people in this city. We may have to think differently about how we reach out with the gospel this year. We're already using new methods such as online alpha and Saturday Kitchen, but we need to keep on being creative, and especially as we come up to Christmas. So how can we keep on speaking and not be silenced by COVID? What ideas have you got as to how we can make the most of Christmas this year and continue to make the gospel known to those who are already the Lord's in this city, even though they do not yet realise it? Why not talk and pray about this in your small group or in your family? And why not let me know your ideas for how we can keep on speaking? God bless you today.